Hey, folks, Happy New Year in advance to, all of you. Um, Today they claim it's a Boxing Day. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has played a role in my life during the course of this year. Um, Somewhere in the middle of this year, I lost my mom and we buried her last month. I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone that played a role directly and indirectly in my mom's funeral. I thank all that came, all that supported me. I'm very grateful to all my classmates from Dara's Preparatory to Teshi Presby to, Presby Training College and all that. Most of all, Dara's and Teshi Presby, they really surprised me. I'm grateful. I learned a lot from the love that they showed. I must be honest. I was overwhelmed, and for that I'm truly grateful. Yes, I lost my mom. It's part of life. I'm one person that I'm very realistic with life. I know that at some point life must end, and I'm grateful for the fact that my mom lived to be 90 years, and she ended her life, or her life came to an end on a very good note. That the children were able to come together and give a befitting burial, despite all the little glitches here and there. Um, I would say I was able to send her home, gracefully, and that I'm truly honored. She's resting in peace, and life must go on. Now, as we are entering the new year, I'd like to share a little bit of advice to folks out there that are listening to me. Sometimes we tend to really define people by who or what we perceive them to be and their past. But you make a big mistake when you do that. Some of us, we've gone through all the thick and thins of life. We've learned life on the street. And if you take advice from us, it is going to be to your own good. We've learned life. Just like when you study Hinduism, if you study Buddhism, you realize that Gautama Buddha, he came from a very rich family, but he decided to leave all the wealth behind and embark on studying life, going through life. And after he had done all that, he came back and he set up Buddhism. He understands life so much, and that is why when you enter into Buddhism, or when you study Buddhism, you realize that it's one of the religions that are very realistic. Now, number one, you need to restore truth in your life. Speak the truth. Let the truth come out of your mouth like fire, no matter who it burns, whether it is your parents, your siblings. Speak the truth irrespective. Don't be scared of anyone. Number two, be nice to people. Okay, you see, life is a circle. It begins at one point and it's going to go round and it will end. Whatever your life is right now, you work on it. It can give you a reflection of your future. So whatever you are going through right now, make sure you build on it. Couple it with truth, honesty, love for mankind. Think about your family. You see, life is about pull and push, not push and pull. It's about pull and push. You see, today I might have the strength to be going through life. It is up to me to look back, hold someone, and pull that person up. You see, it will get to a point where I will not have the strength or probably even the capability I have right now. And it is going to be the person that I pull today that is going to push me up when I can no more pull myself up. But in family, there are people that are wicked and very irresponsible. In your own family, when they have it, they want them to be the only one that are called, so that they can look down upon the others and say, oh, you guys don't have it. You see, when my mom died, I learned a lesson. It was the local folks that I grew up with. The local folks that I grew up with that have nothing. Some people will refer to them as the wretched of the most wretched. They came and supported me. You see, I'm fortunate to be able to give my mom a befitting burial. I didn't have to go borrow money, but I needed a crowd to, to have my mom's funeral. And it was the wretched of the wretched that showed up. And they gave me the crowd. And you see, I told you must be honest. Some of my own siblings, that they think where they are today, they look down upon other people when they see that we've moved on from this life. When they went their own way, they lacked the crowd. It was these same people that came to my funeral, my mom's funeral. Because you know what? They realize I don't forget my past. Whatever it is, when I go back to where I grew up, I still dine with them. I still have a conversation with them. I give them the little I can afford. You see, I am just fortunate they don't have. Probably if they have the same opportunity that I have, or if they have the enlightenment that I have, they may actually even be better than me. So no matter where you find yourself, you are not better than those you left behind. It is up to you to turn back and pull them, because one day they might be the one to push you. You see, when I wake up, I don't think about myself. I think about what I can do to help other people. And it is that thought that becomes the fuel that propels me in life. You need to be good. Okay? Let me tell you a story. In 1989 to 1990, when I was very young, vibrant, and doing all the crazy things, exploring life, okay? I was attending Peki Secondary. And I left school because I knew what I wanted to do. I abandoned school by then. And then when I was roaming, I ended up in a very small village. I'm not going to, mention the town. And it was a young woman who was by then, she's still a fetish priest. Listen, she's a traditionalist, okay? You know, I'm crazy in love with tradition, okay? If you want to really kill me, you will kill me. I will never give up on my ancestral way of worshiping. So now listen, I went to stay with this woman. She's now an old lady, traditionalist, in a shrine. I live with her. She took care of me with a son. The son is still my best friend. He's doing well in life, okay? And the circle has gone around. We've met and we are having a blast, okay? He's doing well in life. But this lady kept me in the village. She took care of me nicely. She never discriminated against me. Do you know what? The circle has gone round. And the grandson is living with me right now. I'm taking care of him. He's happy in my home, attending a soccer academy. One day he's going to be a great soccer legend. He's living with me, okay? She never knew that years down the road, her grandchild will come to live with me. They are not in need, but basically in Accra, they don't know a lot of people, but the grandson is living with me right now. And it is the son with whom I was friends, whose child is now living with me. And it has completed the circle and we are having a blast of our lifetime. Now, listen, with that being said, treat people right. Be good to people. Okay? Be very good to people. Even if it's your house help. Me over here, I have a girl in my house that takes care of stuff. I never call her a maid. or a house girl. She's still part of my family. I take good care of her. She sleeps in an air-conditioned room. We dine together on our dining table. I never discriminate, because you know what? That is what life is about. The fact that someone serves you does not mean the person becomes a servant, because service is priceless. You see, some of us, we speak our mind. We don't have anybody's reputation to preserve, because to us, when we were growing up, there was no one out there trying to preserve us. So we grew up the hard way, and we got to where we are today. So we don't give a fuck. We will tell you everything the way we see it and we know it. And I'm telling you, we will tell you the truth. Me, if you're your mother, you're my father, you're my sister, I will tell you the truth. Those are some of the things that will open up doors for you. Okay? And listen, be very realistic. You see, life as we see it right now is being programmed in such a way that you will become a money maker to some people. So every life that most people are leading right now is something that has been structured. But people, either in their authority or those that have the power, the means to structure it so that you can be bringing them money. So you have to think outside the box. Do something different. Do something different and be willing to be called names and all sort of stuff. You see, when you travel around the world, I've had the opportunity to live outside and travel around the world. There are some languages that are just, you hear those language from the mouth of Africans or Ghanaians. Oh, this guy is wayward, he's stubborn, he doesn't respect, he's naughty. When you travel, you don't see that coming out from the mouth of the West. Okay? Be realistic. You are a single woman out there. You are not married, you are aging. You meet a man, oh, he's not a Christian, he's not this, he's not that. Let me tell you, I'm not a Christian, but I am a very, very good husband. I am a crazily good husband, very responsible. I take care of my family to the max. Okay? The good men are not in church. I'm telling you, the good men, most of them are not in church. The good men that are in church, I call them innocent victims. So shine your eyes, be out there. Okay? Have all your options on the table. Look, a married man wants to marry you again. If you love the man and the man puts his home right and do the right thing, marry him. You are going to age. You need children. Okay? The man is not a Christian. He wants to marry you. Marry him. Don't have those standards. One day, it is the same church, the same society that you claim to be afraid of being shunned or rejected. They will be the one to laugh at you. If you're a woman out there, I'm telling you. Me, my daughters, I tell them, I don't mind if you are a second wife, if you are a third wife, if you are a fifth wife. As long as the man takes care of his home and is ready to treat you right and you love the person, marry him. You see, me, my dad is a polygamist. And the greatest thing he ever did was to marry two. Not that my mom was bad. My mom was a very good woman. And in my mom's entire life, she never complained about why my dad married two. It's about the treatment. Okay? That is past and gone. But it is out of that marriage that I even have siblings. I have 3 half siblings. They are good to me than my own siblings. And I'm always grateful that my dad married 2. Because if he had not married 2, I wouldn't have had the siblings that came out of that marriage. Because my own siblings, they choose religion over family. They are nuts, religious fanatics. They choose religion, their church over family. So today, they've even lost me. Okay? So, it's okay. Go out there and just do the right thing this year. Okay? Look out for yourself. Look out for yourself. You see, my mom stayed in the church for 45 years. In that 45 years, at some point, I even used my own money, almost $25,000, and bought a bus and gave it to the church. Gave it to my mom. My mom presented to her church, okay? Now, listen very carefully. My mom will give all her tithes, everything. 45 years. When she died, the church gave her 4,000. I may be wrong, but I think it was either 4,000 or 8,000. I care less. I didn't want to know. But you see, 45 years of your life. When you are alive, you go and give yourself to the church. You forget about family. Everybody is nothing. When you die, now you become a burden on the family. They leave you to the family. The same family that you look down upon. Now the church is down with you. They give it to you. And you know what? They give you 4,000 Ghana cedis with instructions. What should be done and what not to be done. And you are buried. Think about this. If my mom buying life insurance in Ghana, 1 million life insurance will cost you 12,000 Ghana cedis a year, 1,000 Ghana a month. If you want 500,000, it will cost you 500 Ghana cedis a month. There are people that spend that money on church, more than that every month. When they die, they will give you 4,000 Ghana cedis. But you see, that will not take your children out of poverty. My mom was fortunate to have me. If there were not to be money at home, the children would have gone to borrow money for her funeral. And then they will come and eat and do all their bullshit. And then they will give you 4,000 Ghana cedis. And the children will be left in debt. So your children are already in poverty, and your debt will drive them deeper into poverty. And the pastor will line his pocket with money. And your children will be suffering. You see, when you are alive, you have to make it a point that even your death will be beneficial to your family. That is why one of the reasons why I'm against the church. So as you are alive, as you are listening to this right now, don't give a penny to the church again. You are better off to have 10 people at your funeral. You're already fucking dead. 10 people at your funeral with you leaving 1 million cedis to your children and leave them out of poverty than to have 300 people at your funeral and drive your children deeper into poverty. Okay? So use that money, buy, no matter the amount you spend on church, use that money to buy life insurance for yourself. Those were one of the worst things that my mom did, and I continue to tell her until her death. The church is a poverty factory. It's a poverty factory. When you go to the West, they invest in insurance. These pastors, they are only selling their chairs, and they want you to be there. Look, be confident to criticize the Bible. Me, I criticize the Bible. The Bible, if the paper were to be a little bit comfortable, I'll use it to clean my nyash. Nothing. They will tell you when you bend the Bible, it can't be. I bend the Bible all the time. When I see the Bible in my house, it's like me seeing a rat. I bend it. So I am telling you, this year, think and fall out of line. Get out of that line. Don't fall in place. Africans have been raised to just fall in line. Oh, we are teachers. So, hey, training college. It happened to me in my house. All the women are teachers. They wanted me to also be a teacher, and I abandoned it. Oh, we are police. So police are. No, it is not going to help you. Be ready to do something else. Remember, someone told you it's 8 o'clock now. Someone told you today is Thursday. Someone told you it is 2 o'clock. Somebody said that time. It's not God. Somebody said that time. So until you are ready to say your 2 o'clock, there was 2 o'clock, is not my 2 o'clock. Today, Thursday is not my Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday is not my Friday. Until you say, today, me is 1 o'clock for me, you are not going to make any headway. You must be ready to do something different and drastic to change your life. If not so, you are just going to fall in place. You see? and your children are your assets. You are the one taking care of your children with your money. Raise them to become your assets. The worst place you can take your child is the church for them to manipulate. Okay? In life, immediately you say, oh, God made this. That's your end. You cannot see beyond it. Let your children grow up with an open mind. And the most important thing, help your family members. Okay? The family, that is where you got your DNA from. Help them so that your family can grow up. There are people that carry the money to church so that they can show off in church, but the family is suffering. And the same people will turn around and point to their hometown with their left hand. People who have money in your family, they don't want to help anyone because they think they should be the only one to be Oga, but they will age. And the surprising thing is, those people, they do all crazy things when they are young. When they are growing, then they run to church and they will say, my Jesus, my Jesus. Stupidity, nonsense. When you were acting up, didn't you know there was a place called church? It's all about hypocrisy. Some of us know we are who we are. We will tell you the truth. You see, when you have helped the family, me, I always think, this morning I woke up thinking about family members, how to help them. And you make sure you help the right person. I have a sibling, okay? I have a sibling. I went to a house one time and the house help had run away. And I was glad the girl ran away because I was there one time and these are people who say they are Christians and stuff. The way they were treating the girl, I said, if I had my own way, I would have told the girl to run away. So I was glad when the girl ran away. If you treat somebody's child like that, how do you expect yours to be treated by someone? You see, in life, you can never play God in somebody's life. You don't know what is going to happen in future. So you have to treat everybody nicely. If you have it, focus on your family too and build it up. It's your family. People who run to church and they value the church more than their own family. They demonize the family. No. If you do that, you break your own family. You break your own family. I'm not saying just go out there and help anyone. Look, me, if you drink, if you're an alcoholic and stuff, I will not mind you. I will not mind you. But if you are hardworking and I think I can help, I can help. So in 2025, I'm telling you something. If you have the opportunity to be a little bit, okay, think about others more. Do good. Think good about people. Don't think evil. Immediately you think evil, you fall off your frequency. Okay? Think right. Have clear mind. Wish people well. Do not think evil. Yeah, you are a human being, and sometimes you come close. With me, the only people I come close to thinking evil about is the pastors, which they are bogus. They are destroying society. They are always misleading people. Okay? At my mom's funeral, one stupid pastor, he tried to preach against me, but he made a fool out of himself. Okay? But that's something to be tackled later on. But the most important thing, be good. You see, sometimes people don't know those that are doing well, they are the secret to their successes. It could just be as simple as thinking good for people. Because the omnipotent, our ancestors even know when they bless you with something, you are also going to extend your hand. You see, it's going to reach other people. But if you are stingy, you're not going to have it. And you see, never pray to whatever God you worship. Never pray to that God to give you money, to give you riches, so that you can prove something. You can prove a point or show somebody with it. You will never get it. Pray to have that money, that wealth, so that you can help others. You change other people's life and you become the vessel to be used. Okay? So 2025, I am telling you, if you can just clear up your mind, reprogram your mind, do things differently, and think well of people, I'm telling you, the doors are going to open. And you see, once you are alive, the only thing that can give you money or make you progress in life is hard work, value for time. So work hard. Don't go and spend your time in church. If you spend your time in church, and the little time you have left, you work, and then you still bring 10% to the church, you are guaranteed to be poor. Because everything that's supposed to give you money, you are wasting it. You are wasting your time. You are not hardworking. The little time you work with, you bring 10%, you are left with 90%, and that 90%, the church still finds a way to take 40 to 50% out of it, because you are paying for kofi and armor as if it's a crime for you to be born on Monday. You are paying for being born on Monday. You are paying for your mother being born on Thursday. You are paying for your father being born on Wednesday. You are paying for your sister being born on Monday, as if you are responsible for every goddamn thing. It's crazy. Oh, shine your eyes, open your eyes. Think differently. These people are manipulating you. They want to nickel and dime you everywhere. They want to take everything from you. So you will be poor, because it is in their interest to see you poor. It is in their interest to see you always suffering, because you need something to pray for. But in life, you don't always need to have something to pray for. But you should have a reason to pray for something. Not for something. Pray, pray that you get money to help somebody, not things that are happening in your life. They want to, so they like it when you are suffering. They like it when you are crying. Every time, they will be speaking to man tire. Yes, man tire, we are tired. So when they are in church, man tire. I can't go forward. Yes, you can't go forward. You are crazy. You are losing it. Be real. Get out of that nonsense. Get out of that nonsense and do something different, my people. I know this video is long, but this year I'm committed to be talking to you that are listening this coming year, so that you change your ways. You learn from some of us. We are a living testimony. Okay? We are a living testimony. It's only hard work that can take you somewhere. 10 people are going to Kumasi. 5 people, the car is involved in an accident. 5 people die. The 5 people that are dead, the family is, blaming the devil. And the 5 that are alive, they are praying to God. They are thanking God that He's good. And the 5 people that are dead, the carpenter is thankful to God that, business has come. He's, manufacturing coffin for them. The doctors are happy because they are treating people. So who exactly is God blessing? Out of one tragedy, there are people that are thankful, there are people that are crying. So who is God helping? You see, it's life. You must be alive for the good and the bad to happen to you. The day the good and the bad stops happening to you, that is when you are dead. So the only thing you can do is to prepare in life to face the good and the bad. It is okay for you to be sick. It's not the devil. It is okay for someone to die. That is why when my mom died, I didn't fret too much. I had to focus on burying her, because it's life. So it is okay for all those things to happen to you. My dad is of age, and I know his times are limited. It's called life, reality. You prepare. So don't sit there and blame the devil, because the God you claim to worship as the creator of the universe, He supposedly created the devil, if you believe in that. But if He cannot kill the devil, but you can die, then remember, the devil is not yours to fight, whatever that is. Prepare and know that you are born to be alive, and as long as you are alive, you have to face life. Everything that you face is because you are alive. It is only death that will end it. So be realistic and face life, so that there will be no surprises in your life. Thank you all, and thanks for making 2024 a memorable year. Even though I lost my mom, at 90 years, I would take that over anything. She led a good life. A time will come, I shed tears, but now when I think of her, it puts smiles in my face rather than tears, because it is all part of life. It's good to be a realistic person, and as long as you are realistic, life becomes easy and a cakewalk. Thank you all. Happy New Year.